It won't make you change your eating habits, but it may make you think twice about using poor toilet paper. Sausage Party, starring Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, Micheal Cera, a host of other voice actors, and directed by Tiernan and Conrad Vernon. The film tells the story of the secret life of food. They wait patiently and excitedly at the grocery store to be chosen by the gods and taken to the great beyond. They don't know the horror that awaits them once they leave the store and are eaten by the humans that they worship. I heard Seth Rogen talking about the film, and he said he wanted to do an adult Pixar movie. They thought about how Pixar tells the secret life of cars, toys, and fish, and they thought about doing a secret life of food. This life is horrifying at every turn, but made for a hilarious comedy. I wouldn't call the film a parody of Pixar movies, but it does hit some of the major beats of many of their major movies. Our heroes have to go on a journey, and on the way, they learn important life lessons. I was expecting the funny, outlandish comedy from the film, but I wasn't expecting the movie to have an actual message. The message the movie gets across may be a bit on the nose, but I enjoyed it. Like any good theme hidden inside a silly concept, it mirrored some real-world issues and problems. Sausage Party won't win any Oscars for its deep story, but it was another aspect to keep the audience engaged in between lewd jokes. The movie does a good job of walking a delicate line of what it's trying to say. It tries and succeeds, I think, in showing two different sides of thought. I'm being vague, but I don't want to give away any spoilers. Yeah, that sounds silly thinking about it for this movie, but I don't want to give anything away. The trailers did give away some of the funny jokes, but I don't know how else you could have sold the movie. The trailers got me in the door to see the film, and there are plenty of other silly moments beside what was seen in the trailer. The ending climax is something that can only be seen, and then for some, they may wish they could unsee it. I laughed out loud the entire last part of the film, and the movie was worth seeing for the last part alone. I'm a fan of crude humor, so some people's mileage may vary. I also found the strong language used throughout the film perfect for the context of the movie, but I could see how it could be tiresome for some. There wasn't much negatively to say about the film. The only issues I had is the movie seemed to drag a bit in the middle and the scene choice at the very end. I thought the film should have rolled credits at one point, and they tacked on one extra scene at the very end that wasn't needed. It does set up an eventual sequel if they want, but they could have done this without tacking on the ending. As far as the pacing, the middle portion seemed to stall with its story, and took just a bit too long to move towards a resolution. I might have cut a few of the scenes down dealing with the explanation of the gods, but they did serve a purpose for the story. Sausage Party is an overall well-made film. All of the voice acting is great. I didn't even realize Edward Norton was voicing a character until the very end, because he did such a good job of throwing his voice. Rogen and Wiig are fantastic as the title characters, and I loved Selma Hayek as the voice of the taco. Micheal Cera was great as the deformed sausage. Can Micheal Cera get some more work, Hollywood? I miss seeing him in stuff. One of the main villains of the film is voiced by Nick Kroll, and is a literal douche, and is absolutely perfect. I can see people having an issue with this story thread, because it may not have been needed, but I liked how he cut through the entire movie. I'm still not entirely certain how Seth Rogen got Sony to greenlit this absurd comedy, but I'm glad they did. Maybe they felt bad after the interview fiasco, and let him do whatever he wanted. Whatever the case, this turned out extremely well. And if you enjoy crude humor, with a decent, if not on the nose underlying message, then Sausage Party is well worth seeing. I'm not sure it's one I will own and watch over and over again, but it is something I would stop and watch whenever I found it on a paid movie channel. What did you think of Sausage Party if you've made it out to see it? What is your favorite R-rated animated feature? Mine's still South Park. Comment and let me know. Like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching.